For today's class, just have one block handy if you have one. And we're going to start just in yogi's choice. It can be in child's pose or seated, lying down. I'm going to spend some time here just to drop in, close your eyes, find your breath. And we're going to soften the edges of the body, the periphery. And then simply notice the breath. Take a deep inhale, inflate the belly, open the mouth. Again, inhale. Patiently exhale it out. So you can pause at the bottom. Deepest breath yet, inhale. Hold it in. And then part the lips, release the breath out. And then find ujjayi in and out through the nose. And I invite you to stay here, just continuing to find your space and hold it. Or translate this into Shirsasana with the clasp hand base. To use this as a way to drop your brain right away, all the thoughts within the brain onto the mat. And we're going to hold for a couple minutes. That might just be one foot on the floor if you're still working towards Shirsasana headstand. It might be tucking the knees to your chest, not going straight up and down. Then contain the power that it takes in the body. And see if you can find a little more just evenness of the breath. Let it slow down. And then continue to take in your environment, your surroundings, as you hold your space. Inversions require such intense focus. This is a great way to just recruit not only the body but the mind to the moment. Essentially drop right in to your practice. A little under another minute. If you're still upside down, take your last full breath. And then slowly release. Take a moment there in child's pose. And then everyone meet on your back. And then hug the knees in, drop the shoulders down, grab around the shins. And then keep your right knee to your chest, extend the left leg long. And then left knee to chest, extend the right leg long. And then both knees to chest, extend the arms alongside the hips. And then keep the left knee to your chest. Hover the right heel, but extend the right leg as you pull the left thigh toward your chest. Drop the shoulder, soften the neck. Right knee to chest. Inhale, hover the left heel as you extend through the left leg, and then pull your right knee to your chest, just like with when your hands were around the shin. Try to not lift the low back, knit the front ribs towards the back ribs, navel to spine. Left knee to chest. Extend the right leg long. Close your eyes now, sync it with the breath, right knee to chest. Exhale, left leg hovers. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, right leg hovers. Pull the left knee to left armpit. Right knee to chest. Left leg hovers. Keep splitting the thighs apart. And then contracting the low belly there so the low back isn't pulling away. Just keep moving through your own pace. And then finish up with the right knee to your chest, left leg hovering. And then pull the knees in, rock and roll along your spine. And then come right to high plank. Shoulders over wrists. Push the mat away, lengthen tailbone to heels, lift the low belly without flattening the low back. And then draw the outer shoulders back, lift the belly up. So that should be enough to support the lumbar spine without completely flattening the low back. Now lift your right leg up without rounding your spine. Take a full breath in. Exhale, right thigh to chest without rounding your spine, and try not to lift the hips. Keep the hips a little lower, outer shoulders back, heart stays broad, but lift the right thigh up just like we did on our back. Right leg back, single-legged plank. Set the foot down, and then lift the left leg up. Take an inhale, spread the toes. Exhale without rounding the spine or hiking the hips, left thigh to chest, and just hold. Try to plug the thigh to your chest as high as you can, and then melt the side to your heart as you wrap your out or upper arms back. Take a full breath in. Single-legged plank. Breath out. Bring the foot down, right leg up, twice more. Exhale, pull the thigh to your chest without rounding. So keeping the hips shoulder level, but then lift the right thigh bone up. Reach the right outer hip back. Stretch it back, inhale. Bring the foot down, exhale. Left leg up, inhale. Thigh to chest, split the legs apart. Soften the neck. Lengthen tailbone to right heel. Inhale, single-legged plank. Set the foot down, just one more each side. Right leg up, inhale. Pull the thigh to your chest, exhale. Stay on the breath in. Now exhale, take it back. Set the foot down, left leg up, inhale. Pull the thigh to your chest, exhale. Stay on the breath in. Single-legged plank, breath out. Downward facing dog. And just let your head dangle. You might pedal out the legs a little. And then spin high onto the balls of the feet there. Windshield wiper your heels to the right and then push them out of the way with the inner palms. Inhale back to center and just spin your heels to the left. Pushing your right inner palm. Wrap the triceps down. Draw the hips back. Keep the ears between the arms. And then inhale back to center. Walk your feet to your hands and come into your first forward fold, Uttanasana. Bring your fingertips down, soften the knees and rise to stand. Inhaling one vertebrae at a time. And then stretch your arms up. Look up, thumbs to heart. Samastitihi. Roll the shoulders back. And just use this time here to maybe come back to stillness. Or set any intention, mantra. Maybe plant a seed of gratitude. And keeping that with you, blink your eyes open, stretch your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Take an inhale, lengthen. Step your right leg back, bring your knee down. Keep your hands down, squeeze your feet together, thighs together, shoulders back. Take an inhale, maybe gaze up. Plant your palms, downward facing dog, step back. Like a wave, first high in the balls of the feet and the toes, and then tap on the heels in your dog pose. Keep that, ripple forward to plank. Lift the belly, hinge forward, lift the chin, chaturanga. Back up to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Elbow straight back, chest stays broad, back to plank. Scoot forward, chaturanga. Back up to plank. Now look down, bring your knees down, lift your sitting bones up, and then melt the heart. Good. Inhale, slither all the way down to your belly. Shoulders back. You might walk the hands forward. Inhale, lift the chest, just a little cobra here. Don't force it by creating tension in the low back. Exhale, lower down. Shoulders back. Press down through the thighs, pubic bone. Inhale, curl up through the back of the heart, back of the head. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, hover your hands for this one. And then exhale, bring your hands down, up dog if you're ready, or another cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog, take it back. Inhale, stretch your right leg up, knee to nose, shoulders over wrist, step right heel to thumb, try to hover it before the foot comes down. Keep the hands down. You can come to your fingertips, bring your left knee down, inhale, squeeze the feet together, thighs together. Exhale, standing forward fold, left foot meets right. Rise to stand, inhale. Thumbs to heart, exhale. It's half of one round. Stretch your arms up, inhale. Fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step your left leg back, knee down. And then inhale, lengthen the spine. Drop the hips. Downward facing, exhale. Good, inhale, ripple forward to plank. Knees down, sitting bones up, chest broad, and then bend the elbows, knees, chest, chin. Take it through up dog or cobra. Inhale, lift the heart up, engage the triceps, exhale, downward facing. Lift the left leg up without turning the foot out, and then exhale, step it between your hands. Try to hover the foot before it comes down. Right knee down, inhale, broaden the chest, lift the belly, lengthen. Standing forward fold, right foot meets left. Exhale. Come all the way up. Front ribs back, gaze up. Thumbs to heart. The chair pose, Uttanasana. Inhale, drop your seat. Spiral the inner biceps back. Sit a little lower. Take another breath in. Exhale, fold. A little faster, omitting the flat back. Right leg back. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, ripple forward plank. Knees, chest, chin. Exhale. Up to cobra. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Right leg up. Inhale. Thigh to chest. Step it between. Left knee down. Inhale. Keep the fingertips down. Lift the heart. Standing forward fold. Exhale. Rise to stand. Inhale. Drop the seat. Chair pose. Exhale. Look towards the pinkies. Inhale. Drop the seat lower. Upper body back. Fold forward. Exhale. Left leg back. Knee down. Inhale. Low lunge. Downward dog. Exhale. Like a wave. Undulate the spine to plank. Keep the chest broad. Knees, chest, chin. Exhale. Up dog cobra. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Left leg, sweep it up. Inhale. Softly land it between the hands, knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Standing forward fold. All the way up. Inhale. Chair pose. Good. Inner biceps back. Upper back broad. Full breath in. And then exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. And then lift your heels up. Feet together or hip width apart. Up to you. So toes stand. Upper body back. Bring your sitting bones towards your heels. You might just hover there or sit on them. But don't sit too low. Stay high on the balls of the feet and the toes. I want you to bring your belly over your thighs and sweep your arms back so your thighs are parallel to the floor. So it's a ski jumper on your toes. Lift your triceps up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, broaden your chest, and really suck your outer hips back. Heels higher, chest forward. 3, spine parallel. 2, now get your armpits to your knees, split your knees apart. 1, come right to crow. Knees hug in, feet lift up. Dome your upper back, hug your elbows in, look slightly forward, not down or back. Just hold your crow. Take a full inhale. Vinyasa, shoot it back. Take it through. Downward facing dog. Take a moment, spread the fingers. Soften the neck. Step your feet together in down dog. And then hover your right foot with the toes and heels in line. Plug your right thigh bone up without taking the foot forward or back. Internally rotate the right leg a little more. Lift up from the right inner thigh as you root back through the outer right hip. And then set that foot down. Lift the left foot up. Plug the thigh bone into the pelvis. Feel the whole outer hip, inner thigh engage. Keep the neck long. Take a full inhale. Internally rotate the left foot a little more, and then set the foot down. Now we'll do that same thing with the legs. So look forward. You're going to hop top of mat. And if you want, maybe take a few pike hops, plugging your thighs into the pelvis there. You might be able to take it straight up and down. You might just find some hops, kick your butt. It might just be stepping or one hop, top of mat. But plugging the thighs into the pelvis, get your hips over your shoulders. Come back, top of mat, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, inhale. And then thumbs to heart. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, step your right leg back, knee down. Anjane, lift the torso, arms up. Tailbone forward, knit your front ribs, lift your navel, protect the low back. Any variation of the arms, you can exhale, cactus the arms, lift the chest as it broadens. Arms straight up, inhale. Vinyasa, maybe through single leg chaturanga, left leg back. Inhale, upward facing, downward facing. Inhale, stretch your right leg up. Now bend your knee, open your hip. Keep the left side body long, put more weight in the right inner palms, so the right shoulder is in line with the left as you open your right hip. Keep the right hip open, high in the ball of the left foot, and then get your left shoulder over the wrist, look to your left thumb, come right to your wild thing. Firm through the left inner palm, hug your left shoulder blade down your back and lift up through the left side ribs. Let your head go, look towards your right pinky. Push into your left foot, take an inhale. Side plank, exhale, square your hips. Now stay here, or without closing off your right hip, keep everything oriented side mat, bring right knee to right armpit. Without the knee going straight up, keep it to the side. Lift your left hip. Pull the knee in tighter. Look to left thumb, start to straighten the leg. In air and land, right back to your low lunge. Knee down, arms up. Inhale. And fold forward, exhale, left foot meets right. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, arms up. And then exhale, cactus your arms, any variation. But keep lengthening tailbone forward. Pull right heel underneath you, squeeze your thighs together, feet together. Inhale, arms up, belly back, chaturanga. Single-legged if you want. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Connecting to that beautiful rhythm of the breath. Left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Put more weight in your left inner palm. Try not to flatten the left armpit. Keep it hollow. Neck long. Right side body long. And then high in the ball of the right foot. Get the shoulder shifting over the wrist. And then take it to wild thing. So your hips, heart stay high. Right shoulder blade supporting the lift up through the heart. Extend the left arm overhead. Look towards the pinky and turn the palm down. Going back to side plank. Inhale. And then left knee to left side body without rolling the left hip towards your right. And do your best to keep the hips open side of mat as you lift the right hip and plug your right shoulder back. How close can you get your left thigh to your left side ribs? Look to the inner right palm, inhale. Left heel to right thumb, try to hover it. And then right knee down, exhale, take an inhale, low lunge, hug in, lengthen out. Standing forward, fold, exhale. Good, take an inhale there and lengthen out. Flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold, pull in tight. Inhale, extend, Ardha. Navel to spine, fold, inner thighs back. One more, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold. Big toes together. Drop your seat, chair pose. Bring your thumbs to your heart, twist to your right. Let your right shoulder blade to the spine. Work your left inner groin back so the knees stay in line. Keep dropping your bottom down. More weight in the heels. Can you plug your shoulders back behind you? Lift the left side body higher. Thumbs back to heart if the arms are open. Inhale back to chair pose. Keep your hips low. Second side, here we go. Thumbs to heart, twist left. Such a pleasure to just hold your pairs twist. Really feel your hips sinking down. Thighs more and more parallel, but then broaden your chest. Plug your shoulders back. Engage the right side body as you twist open to your left. Hook your thighs in. And then soften your neck. Thumbs back to heart. Inhale. Back to center. Arms up, exhale. Sit low, breath in. Fold forward. And then inhale and lengthen. Step your right leg back, come to runner's lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Come all the way up. Find a neutral pelvis, depending on your anatomy. If you tend to stick your bum back, a little more back tilt. If you tend to really flatten your low back, maybe it's less of a back tilt. So you're not overdoing it one way or another. You're somewhere in between. Pull the left heel underneath you. Reach back to the right inner heel. And then knit your front ribs. Get taller through the side ribs as you cinch around the waist. Take an inhale, look up, maybe palms press. Exhale, standing splits. Fold over the left thigh. Keep lifting the left outer hip. Hug the navel, squeeze the thighs together. Take another full breath in. And then keep that energy of the legs. Hop your left foot back, get the hands down. You can step back, take your flow, or lean the shoulders over the wrists. Maybe come into L. Hop up, kick your butt. Get your hips more and more over your shoulders. Maybe straight up and down. Find linear. Hug the thighs, squeeze the midline, front ribs back. And then take it through your flow. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath. Fan the fingers, wrap the triceps in, draw inner to outer shoulder. Inhale, stretch your right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip, rise high in the ball of your left foot. And then shoulder over wrist. If the foot comes down for wild thing, maybe you hover it, lift it back up, contract the hamstring, push through the left foot. For me, I have to continue to look off to the side. You might be able to look up as you do that. But wrap your left tricep toward your left heel. Back to side plank. Take an inhale. Think tree leg, but detach the right heel from the thigh. So knee straight up for this one. Lift the left hip. Externally rotate the right thigh. Suspend in air. Look forward. Inhale. Step right heel to left thumb. Good. Come right to half moon on the right leg. Externally rotate. Hug your right hip in. Stretch your left arm up. Maybe get lighter on your right fingertips there. Good. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, left foot meets right fold. Inhale, extend the spine, soften the knees, flat back. Exhale, pull in tight, fold forward. Rise to stand, strong legs, arms up, front ribs back. Exhale, thumbs to heart. Feet together, arms up, chair pose, drop your seat. Twist to the left, right elbow, left thigh first. Seat lower if you can, without closing off your chest. So keep lounging back, lifting up to the right side body, back to the right outer hip. Full breath in. Thumbs back to heart. Come to center, chair pose. Arms up, thumbs to heart, twist to your right. Firm elbow to knee contact. Leverage the opening of the chest as well as the lift. Left inner thigh back. Right inner thigh back. Thumbs back to heart, inhale. Back to center, chair, exhale. Sit lower, breath in. Fold forward. Breath out. Ardha, inhale, lengthen. Step the left foot back, runner's lunge. Come right to crescent lunge. Power down through the right heel, ball of foot. And then find the hips aligned, not overdoing the back tilt or coming out of more of a front tilt. If you tend to have that disposition of your anatomy. And then hug back to your belly, lengthen through the sides of the heart. You cinch around the waist. Hug the thighs to the midline, even here. So your left hip isn't sinking down. Lift it up. Take an inhale, look up, maybe palms press. Exhale, standing splits on the right leg, fold. Don't open your hip, you're gonna want to. You might create a soft bend of the right knee. Turn the left toes down, maybe a little to the right. Hug the thighs from the midline. And then keep that idea. Look down, get your hands flat. Engage the legs. Hinge forward, get your shoulders over your wrists. And then hop off your right foot, stamp the left heel straight up. Hug your right thigh back. Hold your L. Maybe cross right ankle or legs align straight up and down. And then take it through your flow. Take an inhale, stretch your left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Rise high in the ball, the right foot, shoulder over wrist. Wild thing, if the foot touches, stay. Open the chest, or if you want, hover the left foot. Pull the heel to the sitting bone, contract the left hamstring. Wrap your right shoulder blade underneath the side ribs and back. Lift up to the right side, obliques, heart. Side plank, inhale. Think tree leg, but detached. Lift the heel up, hug your right shoulder back. Suspend, 3. Left arm maybe up or overhead, 2. And then left heel, right thumb as slowly as you can, pivot. Push, step, half moon. Left toes forward, open up. And then get lighter on the left fingertips, lengthen out. From the left outer hip in, draw the frontal hip points together. And then feet navel to heart, 3, 2. Left foot down, right foot meets left, 1. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, back to chair pose. And then bring your bottom down. Come right to Navasana. Grab behind your thighs, lengthen the low back as it lifts. Shins parallel, shoulders back and down. And then turn your feet out so your heels are connected with the knees bent in Navasana. Bring your thumbs to your heart. And then just clap your heels 3 times. And then straighten your legs, but keep your heels connected, toes turned out. Rebend the knees, and then rock back. Keep your thighs to your chest, heels together. Inhale, sit up. And then clap the heels 3 times. Inhale, straighten, zip up the inner thighs. Bend the knees, rock back, heels together. Inhale, sit up. Now bring your knees together, come to your right hip, twist. Stay on the right hip, straighten. Rebend the knees, come back through center to the left hip. Twist, inhale, straighten. Rebend the knees, inhale, center, turn the feet out, clap the heels, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, straighten, bend, rock back. Inhale up, come to right hip, maybe straighten. Rebend, center, come to left hip, maybe straighten. Rebend, back to center, turn the feet out, lift the low back, clap, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, rock back with knees bent. Inhale, sit up, straighten, reach arms forward, and then low boat like this. Good, now turn the feet in, heels out. Stay in your low boat, lift your chin, and then crisscross your thighs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to chest. Hug your knees in tight. You might wrap your arms around the shins there. And then second inversion of choice. So you might go to another headstand. It might be another crow if you're working on crow, or Pincha Mayurasana, forearm balance, setting up from the forearms. So set up, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to stay in that shape. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and now. And you can always come out when you need to. You can just keep one foot down, other knee to chest. Lift the shoulder heads up, squeeze your upper arms in, get long through the neck, and softer on the head if you're on the crown of the head. Find your midline, squeeze the thighs together. Reach up through your feet, let your waistline lengthen. As you hug back to your belly, feel the energy of the legs. Feel where your pelvis is in space. If it's forward of the shoulders, your shoulders have to work so much harder. Get your hips over your shoulders. Let your vertebrae and your joints and your spine stack. Your bones stack naturally. Straight up and down. Under a minute to go. Slow down the breath if you're holding your space. Just be in the moment. Immerse yourself in the sensations and the spaces between the breath in and out. If you're mid-breath, finish up and then release slowly, child's pose. And then from child's, come up through tabletop here. Just find a cow and a cat. Might be nice to sit back with the roundness of the spine and then inhale, shoulders over hips. Broaden, round, sit back. And then make your way back to downward facing dog. Spread the fingers, drop the head, come back to the breath. Bring your feet together, hover the right foot, toes and heels in line, plug the right thigh bone up into the pelvis, descend the right thigh bone, femur, into the socket. Keep the upper back broad, inner to outer shoulder, set that foot down. Do the same with the left foot. Lift the left thigh bone up. Scoop the left outer hip back. Flex the left toes to the kneecap and internally rotate the left leg just a little. You can overdo it there. It's not going to hurt. Left foot down. Now do the same thing with both thighs as you hop up. Get your hips over your shoulders and plug your thighs into the pelvis. You can take a couple pike hops there. Feel the hips go over the shoulders so you're piking, legs parallel. You might be hopping, kick your butt. Chair hops, finding chair upside down. We'll meet standing forward fold, tap the mat. I'm seeing some good work. Try to hug the midline. Don't let the legs split. Standing forward fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, rise to stand. And then exhale, bring your feet together. Come to chair pose and cross your hands behind your back. Shimmy your shoulder blades together, open through the front body. And then drop your seat back. Think of your ski jumper here, and if you want, you can lift your heels. Root your knuckles back. Hug your thighs together. Lift your upper arms up as you plug your shoulders back. 3, 2, and then bring your heels down. Fold. Keep the clasp. Keep your belly on your thighs. Lift the outer hips. Roll the inner thighs up and behind you. Take a full breath in. Release the hands. Good. Inhale and lengthen. Step your right leg back. Inhale back to crescent lunge. Exhale, thumbs to heart, revolve, crescent lunge, twist. And firm your left hip back if you want to go deeper. Open your arms, half or full bind. Twist around the upper back. Keep pulling your low belly away from your left thigh. And then take an inhale. Look to your left foot. Exhale, come to easy twist. Right hand inside it. And then switch the hands. Left hand inside it. Ground your right heel down. Side angle on the left leg. You can lift up a little higher. Elbow to knee. Scoop your left hip in and push the mat away with your right heel. Contain the belly back. Lengthen the sides of the waist as they cinch. And then open through the front of the heart, the chest. Soften through the neck, and if you want half or full bind around that left leg, go right ahead. Exhale, release. Look back to your left foot. Runner's lunge. Inhale. Good. Single-legged plank. Exhale. Hinge forward. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Take an inhale there. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, single leg chaturanga. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, single leg chaturanga. Exhale, come back to that plank, thigh to chest without doming your upper back. So drop the sides of your heart and hips. Pull your left thigh to your chest as you flex your left foot. Get your left shin and toes as forward as you can without bringing the foot down. And then get it between your hands. Push through the left heel, crescent lunge, up you go. And then arrow lunge, halfway forward. Twice more, crescent lunge, inhale, don't splay the front ribs. Exhale, halfway forward. Arms up, crescent lunge. Halfway forward. Praying mantis, step the right foot in, keep your belly to your thigh, split the legs apart. If you need to, you can get your hands down, standing splits. But see if you can keep hugging your left hip in and lift from your right inner thigh to stretch the legs apart. Take a full inhale. Get your hands down, hop the left foot back an inch or so. Of course, this handstand work is optional. Get your hands flat if you want to take on handstand hops. Shoulders over wrists. Hug the thighs in. Hop off your left foot. Reach your right heel up. Plug your left thigh bone back. I know your left thigh's heavy, but you have to plug that left outer hip back. If you find the L, pull left knee in. Get your bum back. Hug your upper arms in. Reach your right heel up. See if you can keep your left knee in and pike your right leg. Maybe toe tap, right toes, right wrist, and then take it back through your vinyasa. Keep left thigh in, tap right toes, right wrist. That was good. Vinyasa it through. Nicely done. Good. Take an inhale. Stretch your right leg up. Bend your knee. Open your hip, but don't flip your dog. Just roll the hip open there. Inhale. Square it off. We're coming to warrior two. You can take a few hops off your left foot. Maybe switch your legs in air. Or just step heel to thumb. Up to you. Hug in. Land soft. Heel to arch alignment. Virabhadrasana B. Nice, Annie. Nice. Left leg's probably talking to you a little bit. Focus more than on the right. Pull the right heel underneath you. Feel the spine center within the pelvic bowl, not tipping like you're surfing. And then flip your right palm, reverse your warrior there. Take an inhale. Keep tipping, straighten your right leg. Come into Trikonasana. I like to shorten my stance. And then really scoop your right hip, stretch and reach through the right pinky. Tick-tock the arms. And the more you hug down through the left side, and even place your hand there, the more of a release you'll feel through the front of your left hip. Maybe outer hip a little. Push down into the right ball of foot. Try to scoot the mat forward as the right heel scoots the mat underneath you. Take a full inhale. And then get your right hand outside your right foot. Bend your right knee as needed. Keep the pressure through your left heel. Now lift your right heel up toward your left inner thigh. Keep everything open side of mat. Lift your right hip higher. Wrap your right outer shoulder blade towards the back of the mat. 3, 2. Keep everything open side of mat. Right knee, right upper arm. Roll your right hip toward your left. 3. Lift your right heel up. 2. Right knee higher, left hand down. Keep elbow to knee, side plank. Keep elbow to knee, right elbow. Open up. Lift left hip. Do wild thing. Slow as you can. Take the leg behind. Lift up. Look back to the left thumb. Firm to the left palm. Down dog splits. Right hand down. Find your center line. Hop your left foot in an inch or so. Wrap your triceps in. Look forward. Going back top of mat. So little hops off your left foot. I'm going to meet in our forward fold. Find your journey. You might be finding L hops. Right heel up, 12 o'clock every time, hips over shoulders. Keep hopping forward, 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 forward. If you can, pike if you're straight up and down. Toe tap and then fold. All right, inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. A little intermission. Hands under feet, feet hip width apart, little wrist therapy. Stretch the heart forward. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, fold. Use your biceps here, bend your elbows out, east and west. Shoulder heads, lift them up. Sides of neck, stretch it down. Find your navel, lift it. Find your inner thighs, engage them. Roll them back. Think of creating space between each vertebrae. Again, let the container of the skull just allow the brain to drop. Soften the jaw. Take a full inhale. And then exhale, release. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, strong legs, arms up. Maybe go up and back, up and back. You can cactus your arms. Rise up, inhale. Fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step your left leg back. Right leg forward, crescent lunge, inhale. Palms to heart, twist. Revolve, crescent lunge. Push elbow to knee. And then really strong and engage to the left leg. So that left hip isn't sinking. Curl the belly back. Maybe stay with hands to heart or open the arms, half or full bind. And again, the tendency is to get a little soggy in that left hip. Look down, breathe out. Find easy twist, hand inside foot, right arm up to side angle. Ground the right heel down, right hand inside foot. Maybe lift up higher, scoop right hip under, and then find the pressure in the left heel. Half bind, full bind, whatever you want here in your side angle pose. Look back to the right foot. Inhale. Runner's lunge. Inhale, single-legged plank. Look forward, exhale, chaturanga. Take an inhale there. Round your spine, thigh to chest. Exhale. Inhale, chaturanga, single-legged. Exhale, thigh to chest. Single-legged chaturanga. This time, plank without doming. Plug your right thigh to chest. Lengthen tab on the left heel and try to flex your foot and draw the shin as forward as you can. Outer shoulders back. 3. Right thigh up. 2. Step in between. 1. Crescent lunge, inhale. Arrow lunge, exhale. Halfway forward, sweep the arms back. Crescent, inhale, arms up. Arrow, exhale, halfway forward. Inhale, arms up. Halfway forward. Praying mantis, find belly to thigh, step left foot in, and extend out as you tip forward and down. Engage the left leg, spread the left toes, hug the skin of your right hip back, squeeze the thighs to the midline. Lift the belly. If you need to, get your hands down. 3, 2, and then standing splits. 1. Take it through your flow or hop back a few inches, high in the ball of the foot. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Wrap your triceps in. Hop up, kick your butt. Hit your right thigh bone back. Squeeze your thighs in. If you find the L, right thigh to chest. Plug that thigh in as much as you can. Keep that. Start to pike your left leg. See if you can toe tap, left toes, left wrist, and then take it through. Downward facing. Imagine you can hear everybody that's practicing. Take a full inhale. Community exhale, side out. Good, inhale. Stretch your left leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Don't flip your dog, just open it up. Inhale, square it off. And then exhale, warrior 2. You can step, maybe take a few hops off your right foot, switch your legs in air. And then just coming to Virabhadrasana B. Drop your hips low, get your left thighs parallel as you can, without losing the power of the right leg. Sure you can see your left big toe, hug inner left knee towards pinky toed side of foot. And then flip your left palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Maintain everything from the waist down. Stay in the side bend, just straighten your left leg, keep reaching. Full breath in. Trikonasana. Come upright, you can heel to the right foot in. Reach through the left pinky, get long first, and then tick-tock the arms to 6 and 12. Lift your left quad. You might require a little micro bend to do that in that left knee. And then lift your right inner thigh. Steer left sitting bone towards right back a knee. And stretch the sides of the heart out. 3, 2. Bend the left knee if you need to get your left palm flat inside the heel. Try keeping your right shoulder over your left. Push to the right foot and just invite left heel to right inner thigh. Stretch your right arm up, open up. Lounge back. Left shoulder towards right foot. 3, 2. Left knee, left upper arm. Keep everything open side of mat. Keep elbow to knee, right hand down, side plank. Elbow stays to knee like they're glued together. Hug the right shoulder in the socket, wild thing. Invite it behind. See if you can quietly set the foot down, then inhale, lift up. Drop the head, inhale. Firm the navel, exhale, down dog splits, come back to neutral. Lift from the left inner thigh, inhale, look forward. You can hop the right foot in a little. And then take your hats off your right foot. Try to find L in air. Stamp your left heel straight up. Might be straight up and down linear. You might cross the ankles, hug the midline, knit the front ribs back, upper arms, squeeze them in. Try to pike the legs if you're finding that hang time there. Bum back, yes. Good. Forward fold is where we meet. Inhale, lengthen. It's kind of malasana, heels in, toes out. Thumbs to heart. Upright the torso. And maybe lift your seat a little higher here. And if you want to go deeper, turn your feet more parallel, symmetrical, and the hip width apart. And then upper arms to knees as you lounge back. So you're really squeezing thighs to chest, leaning back so the heels are really pushing down, outer hips are really hugging in. But then shoulders, don't let them scrunch, hug them down and back. And then I want you to get your hands down and just fold forward. Just let that go. And then inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Feet hip width apart. Take a peace finger grip around your left big toe. Now inhale, lengthen right hand to hip. Lean on your right foot and descend your left thigh bone into the pelvis. Without doming your upper back, create a trench in your low back. Stretch your heart forward as you lift your belly. If you can, inhale, come up like this without rounding. If you need to, bend your left knee. If you need to, release your left foot so you're not rounded forward and hunching straight up and down. Knit the front ribs, towel the right heel. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand blade edge of foot. Twist to your left, reach the left arm back. Hug your left outer hip down. Face to the left or behind you. Keep lifting through the spine, hugging back through the belly. Squeeze your left quad. Now gaze forward, take an inhale, stretch both arms up. Exhale, warrior three. Keep the arms forward, hug your right hip in. And then circle your right arm down, back, left hand to the floor, revolve half moon. Right arm straight up, and then from your right hip back. Take a full inhale. And then just step back to runner's lunge. Stretch your right leg up and back. Good. Exhale, half pigeon. Bring the knee behind the palm. And then walk your fingers back. But first, make sure your left hip isn't behind your right. So you might use your left toes just to scoop the knee and left side of the pelvis forward. And the right sitting bone might lift a little or a lot as you do that, and that's okay. Even set a block underneath it. Keep the power of the legs, the lifting of the belly. If you're able, stretch your arms up, lengthen up and out, and then fold forward and down. Any variation that feels best. And then walk your hands in, lift the torso up, come on your right sitting bone, and then take your right foot and cross it over your left, and then bend your left knee. And then twist to your right, walk your right fingertips back, stretch your left arm out, push your right foot as you now twist and hook elbow outside knee. But keep lifting the spine, shoulder heads back, and then inhale, inflate your belly into your thigh. Keep that exhale, lean back a little as you look over the shoulder. You want to go deeper, combine, grab around right wrist. Keep the pressure in the right heel. You can lift through the right side body. And then just look further. Exhale, release. And then bring the top of your right foot down, extending your left leg out. And then we'll take a side bend to the left. The left elbow can come to the inner thigh. Right arm reaches overhead, or make a little kickstand with the left fist. Maybe a half bind with the right arm. And then slowly come back to the right heel. And then lift your seat up for Skandasana. We'll make our way right into half moon on the left leg. Stretch your right leg out. You can stay here or bend the knee to Chapasana. Grab the ankle. Push the shin back. Release the ankle. Take an inhale. And then square it off. Right foot meets left. Feet hip width apart. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Engage the legs. Lift the toes. Inhale, flat back. Push through the ball heel, the feet. Peace finger grip around right big toe. Left hand to hip. Keep the flat back. Lean the weight in the left foot. Notice how you're going to want to round. Heart forward. Make a trench of the low back. Work the outer hips back as you descend the right thigh bone up. And then maintain that as you lift. And then plug your right shoulder head back. If you need to, bend your right knee and just grab it around the shin. Grow taller and taller. Take an inhale, stretch your left arm up. Hand outside the foot, twist. Stretch the right arm back. Squeeze your right quad. Take the skin of your right hip down as you lift up through the chest. Inhale to find a neutral gaze and arms up. Warrior 3, exhale. Left arm, start to circle it down and back to windmill to revolved half moon. Take a full breath there. And then exhale, just step back through the right leg, stretch the left leg up. And the knee if you want, and open the hip. Right to half pigeon, left knee behind left wrist. And again, walk your right knee forward, left hip back. So again, that right hip levels with the left. And if it's comfortable, belly back, stretch your arms up. Lift from the back of the heart, and then fold forward and down. Come back to your body and your breath. Back to the intention of holding the space for yourself this moment. So then we can hold space for others. Be of service or just listen from an unbiased stance. Soften away from our ego. Release the fixed mentality. Just be open to receive and learn and be. Finish up your breath. Walk your hands in. Come on your left hip. Stretch your right leg forward. Cross your left heel in front of the thigh. And then bend your right knee. Twist your left. Right. And then you can hook your inner elbow around the knee. As you push through the left heel, lift your spine. And then look over your left shoulder. So as you lengthen up, the pressure in the left foot is going to help drag the left sitting bone back and down. And then as you inhale, bring your belly into the thigh. And then keep that connection as you draw your shoulders back as you breathe out. Feel the left hip flexor really light up, core support. The outer left hip stretches. Take another full breath in. And then we'll stretch the front of the left hip. Tap the left thigh down as you open to the side of the mat. Straighten your right leg. And then side bend to your right. Elbow inside thigh, maybe to thigh. You might stay more upright here. Use a block under your elbow. And try to keep your shoulders right over that right thigh bone. And then rotate open through the chest. And then let your left sitting bone get heavier as you breathe into that whole left side. Hug your right shoulder in the socket. And just let your head drop. Take one more full breath in. And exhale, sit on up. Set the left heel down, lift your bottom, and then look to your right foot. Come to half moon on the right foot. Make sure the toes are turning straight forward, knee tracking over second toe. Stay or bend left knee, Chapasana, shin back, chest forward. If you have the ankle, take an inhale. Now exhale, slowly release, and take it back through that descending of the femur as you square the pelvis and chest, and then set the foot down. Inhale, lengthen hips back, heart forward. Now exhale, fold. To our last vinyasa, inhale, lengthen. Take it through. I'm going to come to a seat. Bring the knees down. You can hop through to a seat. And lie all the way back there. Supta Baddha Konasana feels good. Go right ahead. But we're going to make our way into Bridger wheel. So feet flat. Just make sure the feet are symmetrical. Blade edges of feet parallel. And then inhale, lift the hips up. Supported bridge, full wheel. Just feel out that opening in the front body, the fronts of the hips, thighs. Roll the inner thighs down, but don't overly squeeze the butt. No pinching or pulling fabric, as they say. So your low back isn't tensing, but rather lift up through the sides of the heart and then pull back through the heels slightly, forward through the inner knees. You might take it to full wheel. You might come to stand. If that's part of your practice and you feel open, drop it back to full wheel. Front body opening, full thing today. then finish up when you're ready. And just come down to your back. Close your eyes and just notice the byproducts of your efforts and movement. Habit your body and those sensations here. And then give yourself any last pose, whether it's shoulder stand or plow or seated forward fold, maybe a supine twist. I'm going to take it to plow here, just to re-lengthen the low back. And then release in Shavasana and set up a place where you can find stillness and comfort. Sometimes the most benefit we can do for our bodies and our minds is nothing. It's by doing absolutely nothing. And then really drop every bone in the body into the support beneath you. It feels more natural, more soothing, rather than force. It's like allowing yourself to let go. And you're welcome to stay in this state of rest in Shavasana. And if you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. And rock up to a comfortable seated position. And then close your eyes again, just take in your surroundings, whether you're just within a room in your house or outside, someplace familiar or unfamiliar. And just notice the sensations within you as you hold that space. And gratitude for the comfort that we find through our practice. Feeling supported and allowing ourselves to heal within the environment around us and through this practice just by listening. Take a full breath in. And a slow breath out. Hands to heart, bow your gaze. Namaste.